Central banks around the world are building their own digital currencies right now. I know we don't like it. And the XRP Ledger is perfectly positioned to connect them all. Guys, welcome back to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. If you don't mind, please tap that like and subscribe button down below ever so gently. Boy, does it help us out a great deal here on the channel. Thank you. Today, we're breaking down how CBDCs, what a dirty word, are being designed and why they are coming fast to a theater near you and where XRP fits into the global architecture. This is not speculation. This is not theory. These are direct quotes, pilot programs, published papers, and real central bank trials we're bringing to you. And the takeaway is simple. CBDCs will be issued by governments, like it or not, but they will need a neutral bridge asset to move across borders. That bridge is likely XRP. So why are central banks rushing to launch CBDCs right now? There are four major reasons driving this global shift. Reason number one is speed. The current banking system is slow, batch-based, and not built for instant payments. CBDCs run on modern rails with real-time settlement. Reason number two is traceability. Central banks want clearer visibility into money flows, fraud risks, and systemic activity. Reason number three is programmability. CBDCs allow rules, triggers, and conditions to operate automatically. And reason number four is global competition. China already launched the ECNY. Europe is testing the digital euro. Over 100 countries are testing or building CBDCs right now. But here's the key point. CBDCs are domestic. They only move inside a single country. They do not solve cross-border payments, which means the world still needs a neutral bridge asset to connect CBDCs together, and that bridge is XRP. Now let's dive into why CBDCs cannot connect to each other directly and why they need a neutral bridge asset like XRP. Each CBDC is issued by a sovereign nation. That means it is controlled by that nation's monetary policies. The digital euro cannot serve as the settlement rail for Japan. We've heard David Schwartz talk about this before in interviews. The digital yen cannot serve as the settlement rail for Canada, for example, and no country is willing to make another nation's CBDC their global reserve asset. This is why the world cannot allow one country's CBDC to dominate international settlement. The solution is simple and elegant. Use CBDCs for domestic money movement, but use neutral bridge assets for cross-border flows. That neutral asset must be fast, stable, liquid, and able to settle in seconds. It must not be controlled by any single government. It must operate on a public, auditable ledger with global access, and it must be able to connect currencies without needing Nostro accounts or pre-funding. XRP is the asset that meets every single one of these requirements. Now let's talk about the part that most folks don't realize, guys. The XRP Ledger is already being used in multiple CBDC research programs around the world. This is not rumor. This is not speculation. These are published documents and official partners, guys. The Republic of Palau built its national stablecoin directly on the XRPL with Ripple. Bhutan's central bank partnered with Ripple to pilot its CBDC program using the XRP Ledger. These are real sovereign government projects, guys, and Ripple has had active engagement with over 20 monetary authorities worldwide on CBDC infrastructure. Meanwhile, the BIS, the Bank for International Settlements, which is the central bank of central banks, has published multiple papers showing the need for a neutral bridge asset to connect CBDCs. The IMF, or the International Monetary Fund, has published the same conclusion. The WEF, the World Economic Forum, has published the same conclusion. And what do all these institutions describe when they talk about a fast, neutral, public bridge asset? They describe something that matches the XRP Ledger exactly. What does all this really mean for the future of CBDCs and the XRP Ledger? It means CBDCs will run their domestic rails, but they will not connect to each other without a neutral bridge, and XRP is positioned to be that bridge. It is fast, it is open, it is neutral, it settles in seconds with no mining and no energy waste. It does not belong to any government, bank, or political bloc. And the XRPL runs at the protocol level with the security and finality institutions require. As CBDCs expand across the globe, guys, the world will need an interoperability layer to connect them. And that interoperability layer will not be a CBDC. It will be a separate, neutral bridge asset, and XRP is designed for that exact role. This is one of the biggest utility catalysts for XRP in 2025 and 2026. Guys, as always, thanks for joining us on this episode of Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Please tap that like and subscribe ever so gently if you don't mind down at the bottom. It helps us out a lot. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Hey, Luke, give me an intro if you don't mind, please. Thank you. No lack of blooper material.